different. There's a different aspect that is there.
Yeah, that's right.
You mentioned with your work, though, you said it sometimes gets, I want to make sure I don't put words in your mouth.
Sure.
You said sometimes it doesn't get a lot of, you didn't say respect, get the credit it deserves or the respect it deserves. Maybe that was it. What has been the negative that you have seen people responding to this?
Yeah, it's an uphill climb. What we're trying to do is to put these skills back into society, particularly in our Christian communities. And so it is an uphill climb. We have a lot of things working against us. And, one of the challenges, again, is technology, and there's a disconnect. And let's face it, it's easier for me to just do some teaching to you and send you on your way and hope that you can take it and apply it and use it with your family, where I don't have to keep working that vine. And so what we're doing is saying there's some work to be done. We have to tend our garden, right? We all have a garden to tend. And if Adam and Eve said, no, God, I'm tired of tending this garden, you tend it. You do this. God would say, no, that's your domain. So there's some domain that God brings the resources, but we do have to do a little bit of work. And so what we're talking about today is tending a garden and doing some work, pulling some weeds and getting dirty and growing some things in this garden that will feed the world. And it's what we're focused on is relational aspects of our faith. And that's the part that we see is missing in many ways, or at least we're losing it in ways that is having an effect. It's an unwanted effect. And the world is watching, the world feels it. I mean, there's so many train wrecks that happen in our faith. And when, I'm the guy that's usually called in when there's a train wreck and they say, okay, how can we both prevent this from happening again? And how can we go forward, and pick up the pieces? And the consistent ingredient in all the train wrecks that I see in a lot of ministries is there was some relational aspect, a relational skill that was missing. And rather than recognizing it and doing something about it, the train kept moving forward and people were getting run over in the process. And there was just a lot of relational casualties. So what we're trying to do, it is a bit of an uphill climb because there is some work involved. But we are trying to help people discover, there are things you can do that's so simple. It's not hard. We just haven't really had the motivation for it before, or just the understanding. But we're we're fighting uphill in many ways, just because the way that the world is going, it's very easy to lose the relational fabric of the communities. And so we're like, wait a minute. We need to be a relational bunch who love Jesus and reflect that relationally. And if we don't do this relationally, there's going to be a cost.